So I guess you guys want to know how I pick my gate. First off, I prefer going near the doghouse because it creates space and room, obviously outside of the gate. Even if you do make a small mistake, it kind of gives you a little bit of wiggle room. Maybe you can recover from that. And for the most part, I like the angle that it takes into the first turn. But it is a little bit unique with the way the gate is laid out each weekend. But for the most part, I like the sweep of the doghouse in general. And then after that, I would look at just rut condition outside past the plastic. So that's a big deal. Sometimes that doghouse gate won't be good and I have to slide over, 2 gates to the left, 2 gates to the right.
Yeah, I would try to pick my gate based off of where I was going into the first turn, kind of being able to carry that momentum. Granted, you had a good gate pick. But if you didn't have a good gate pick, then I'd go on defense mode and probably try, look at it. If I didn't get a great start, I'm still probably going to come out decent here. So
I always try to figure out where the gates line up with the first turn. And I mean, mostly the good guys like to go inside. So I kind of try to get away from people and kind of sweep in. So I'm more of a up high guy on the gate, but really you kind of got to find a good line. And those star bikes are fast and you got a good Dunlop tire to hook up and you got to get a good rut.
Usually for a privateer kind of mid-pack guy like myself, heat races and main events are usually kind of whatever looks the best when we get up there. And main events usually is like, last 4 gates outside. So, but for a situation like this, second pick, kind of looking at the exit of the gate here. Looks like there's something already cut in. It's pretty flat. Good angle to the first corner.
For me, it's just finding the best angle. What is the straightest line to the first turn? And also the best rut. Obviously, you don't want a rut that's super crooked and all messed up. So
honestly, the biggest thing is just angle to the corner. Obviously, I really like to be able to have a little bit of kind of like a radius to be able to turn. Obviously, when you're turning super tight, that means you got to check up a bit more. Some tracks that works better than others. But personally, I like to be able to kind of come around the outside a little bit. Just kind of have a steady turn. Also, sometimes, if possible, every 3 gates, there's a little bit of a gap, which gives you a little bit of a gap to the next person over to you, which works out nicely just in case somebody gets a little squirrely or anything like that. And those are kind of the 2 biggest things. And obviously, you got to make sure you have at least a decent rut. And in this case, we don't have a rut right now, so it's fair game, man. It's all angle.